Karl Heinrich Marx, known as Karl Marx, was a German researcher, monetary master, understudy of history, humanist, financial researcher, essayist, a savant of the world economy, and socialist moderate. His most well-known titles are the 1848 Flyer, the Communist Announcement, and the four-volume Das Kapital. Marx's political and philosophical thoughts impacted economic, political, and social history. His name has been used as a modifier, a thing, and a school of social theory. Marx born world in Trier, Germany. Studied at the universities of Bonn and Berlin. He banded together with German theater critic and political dissenter Jenny von Westphalen in 1843. Marx became stateless due to his political dissemination. He lived in exile for a really long time in London with his significant other and family for a seriously extended period of time. He decided that the English presentation lobby understanding room was the right spot to communicate with the German scholar Friedrich Engels and disseminate his works. Marx's essential theories about society, monetary issues, and administrative issues, for the most part, viewed as socialism, hold that human social orders are cultivated through class battles.
The only thing that gives something value is its utility. A tragedy, then a farce, repeats itself throughout history. Workers of the world unite. You have nothing to lose except your chains. The overproduction of useful goods leads to an overabundance of useless individuals. If the rich were to do anything for the poor, they would get off their backs. The sight of an oppressed creature, the heart of a cold world, and the soul of a soulless environment are what religion means to us as humans. It is the opium of the masses. The concept of reason has always existed, but not always in a reasonable manner. The dominant ideas of each age have always been those of its ruling class. Prior to becoming conscious, necessity is blind. It is a consciousness of necessity that leads to freedom. Throughout history, class struggles have characterized all societies. As with all men, landlords love reaping where they have not sown. The more the division of labor and the application of machinery expand, the more competition increases among workers, and the lower their wages become. A communist theory boils down to a single message: abolish all private property. Significant social change is impossible without women's upheaval, as anyone who knows anything about history knows. Social progress is precisely measured by the social position of the fair sex, including the ugly ones. It is all possible for the English Revolution to succeed since they have all the necessary materials. A spirit of generalization, as well as a sense of revolutionary ardor, is lacking in them. He helps the writer live and write, but he should not live and write solely to make money. In addition to healing diseases, medicine also heals doubts. As a political animal, the human being is not simply gregarious, but an animal that can only individuate itself by interacting with others. The bureaucrat views the world as nothing more than an object that can be manipulated by him. A capitalist economy is irresponsible toward the health or longevity of its workers unless it is forced to do so by the state. A man's ideas are the most direct reflections of his state of material existence. Unlike an individual, history does not use men as a means to achieve its own ends. Essentially, history is the pursuit of human goals by men. Greek philosophy seems to have encountered something that a true tragedy should not encounter: a dull conclusion. Writers can serve as mouthpieces for historical moments, but they cannot create them. Machinery has undoubtedly increased the number of idlers in the well-to-do class.